What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So New Mexico State's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Unloads to the right. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have its first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play.
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. He's got the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garrett. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. This offense will go back to work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Touchdown Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Henderson. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly, 2-9.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. Touchdown, Mustangs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd down. The option look. Quick toss. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. gets it out fast. Turning it on. Powers through. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his leg. It's locked.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's guided it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's locked. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it in. It's Garrett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Makes a grab deep. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Garrett. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. He'll pitch it. Picks up the 1st down. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Going over the top. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Balkinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Got him downfield, and he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll get rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Working that left side now. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Dances away. Got his man downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Garrett. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sticks it in his belly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Balkinson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides to back and leaves it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Complete to the back. Also 1 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. He's into the open down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much lately?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Going for the big play. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Number 10, odds to punt it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will